can handle it. I don't have to think about it. What we need to do is clear. Don't you think? I don't know any other answer than yeah, and I don't need to know. Now it's your turn. Cat got your turn. I'm ready for this one to bark and bark. It's a vacant dirt. Your regret that no one knows. Bark and bark. Keep going. That's the last sound you ever hear. The kiss of death. I'm sorry about that. You thought this through. I don't have to think about it. Because there's those who believe. What about you? When I'm older, do I do anything? I want to keep it that way. Now it's your turn. Could got your turn. I'm ready for this water bark and a bark is the vacant dirt. Your regret that no one knows. Bark and a bark, keep going. That's the last sound you ever hear. The kiss of death.
Piping hot, popping like popcorn. It's all mine. Can you hear the bells ding dong? This is it. This is it. If I could just see your heart, how small the world. It's not that I don't want to know. Walking and stopping held for me and I guess so. What can I say? How many miles is life? Grab lots of snacks and wear new shoes. How far can I go? I just want to feel like that every day. Piping hot, popping like popcorn. It's all mine. Can you hear the bells ding dong? Up every last one. This is it. This is it. Oh, let's not
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. Hello everyone! Hopefully after all these technical issues we can get started. Welcome to the 16th edition of Striving for Glory. Today with special prize of the winner going into Wanted with Damascus this Friday. So there's some stakes in. I'm Lurkus. Thank you for joining us, and with me I've got the wonderful Sacred Sword.
Thank you. Hello. How are you doing, Lurku?
I'm alright. It's very hot here in Portugal, but it's gonna get even hotter when these games get started, so I'm excited.
Nice. Good to hear it. And then, as for me, it's pretty much just kind of meh in the UK. You know, the usual British weather, you know.
I was until last year, I was living in the UK, so definitely understand the pain.
Yeah.
I do like the heat here. It's just too much sometimes. You can have too much of good things.
Yeah, exactly.
And also, I just need to throw out a correction. It's not this Friday that you get the Wanted Adherence. It is the Friday afterward.
Which is also the same date that we get the patch, so everyone's gonna get used to a new meta all of a sudden.
Oh
Yay!
my god! Are you gonna have to play? You're gonna get your prize is to play Wanted on patch day, which is amazing. And immediately, I think we are about to get our first match going, which is between Gecko Squirrel and Linkera. That's they are on the stations and hopefully ready to go.
Yeah, now, Linkera I'm not familiar with, but I think at this point everyone in this community knows who Gecko Squirrels. I don't need an introduction. A very popular content creator who does funny videos, and also, I'd say a good friend of mine who also is, I would say, at the very least, part of Team ZBI, so I think it's safe to say I know who I'm supporting here.
I am not familiar with Linkera either. I'm excited to see, I always like to see some drippy Nagoriyuki gaming as much as the character can be despised, but Gecko, I like their content. I watched a lot of their videos, so I have to throw a little bit of bias that way.
Definitely. Now, this will be a very interesting match here, so we're going to go to the first round. Now, obviously Giovanna, a very fast character, very nimble. Her strike throw pressure is very scary, but Nago, a character who can do a lot of damage out of mere hits.
Yeah, I feel like this is a very interesting matchup since, as we're seeing immediately with Linkera at very high blood. Oh, actually popping right away, a bit of a miscalculation. Really solid burst bait, and now even with meter to potentially do more, yeah, Gecko just gets the round off of that unfortunate pop. But I was trying to say, this is bound to be an interesting matchup because, Geo has the ability to get in quite easily with the best step dash in the game, really good strike throw pressure as you were saying, and Nagoriyuki wants to build up that blood and keep a distance neutral going, I feel like, in this matchup. So two characters trying to play to opposite game plan almost. So I wonder how this is gonna go. And immediately Gecko with so much pressure, putting up so much damage onto Linkera here, getting such a health advantage, breaking the wall, positive bonus, just on here for free.
Oh, great tech there from Gecko, but that doesn't confirm it's a super, but Linkera's able to get something going here. But again, Linkera's at blood level 2 here, so he'll have to play really careful but gets hit by the far slash, and Gecko will take the first game of the set.
Very efficient, just finding the ins and just getting in the damage that Giovanna can do, like really scary amounts of, and taking out Linkera on the first match.
Yeah, it definitely looks like Gecko's just really strong. They're just not letting Linkera play the game at all for the most part, and I think that just mostly comes out just Linkera's special move usage, going up to blood level 2 quite quickly, and as such kind of limiting the options you can do as Nagoriyuki, because at the end of the day, a good Nago knows how to manage his resources, but also know how to kind of make some approaches. But right now, Linkera, with the counter hit there, going with putting Gecko in the corner and gets the wall break.
Yeah, that's a really crazy, the really crazy Nagoriyuki round starts, just dealing 80% of your life nearly. But now, on the wall break, going back to neutral, Linkera didn't actually get a super finish, so didn't get the hard knockdown, which meant Gecko actually had a chance at a proper round start. And now, solidly baited reversal into their own reversal to equal out the health amounts.
Oh, nice game.
Okay, that was a little bit of a scary little bit of lag, but I think it's all going. Doesn't look like they're desynced. Ooh, and solid grab.
And especially Linkera was so close to popping there, so good use of the throw there just to take the round. Right now, Linkera is getting some momentum going here, putting Gecko in the corner. But right now, Gecko's able to make a comeback here, force Linkera to burst.
Yeah, getting the burst out is always useful when you're playing a character that wants to get in as much as possible, because obviously the burst is the opponent's free ticket at forcing you to put in the effort to get back in again. So Gecko, having that out of the way now, has a bit of an advantage, manages to not get blown back by the blood explosion, and now with the drippy air conversion, will just get Nago into next round.
Yeah, very nice there from Gecko. Also just utilizing the blood ratio just to get as much damage as possible. But right now, Gecko with the pressure gets the flip kick. Oh, tried to shimmy there, but Linkera didn't fall for it.
Oh, getting a counter hit when I think that was the very start of 2S, trying to deny Gecko from getting in. And already, that's 60% of Nagoriyuki's health. And you have to remember, Nagoriyuki, highest effective health in the game between the defense modifier and the guts. That's a thick boy, so dealing 60% of that amount of health is a big feat. Now, Linkera actually being able to put in quite a bit of pressure.
Right now, Linkera's forced stay back.
Oh, the 2H, but doesn't get a full conversion off of it. Gives Gecko another chance to put up pressure.
Oh, there's the shimmy!
Oh, the shimmy! Oh, very nice. 2-0 for Gecko. Just
Wow.
efficient gaming. Gecko just using Giovanna's really fast speed to its full extent of avoiding Nagoriyuki's buttons, doing a lot out of them.
Definitely, especially just knowing that Linkera likely would panic there, especially the low health, but looks like Linkera swapping over to the Faust.
Okay, now that's unorthodox to say the least. But you know, we've seen Apology Man bring it back. Do you think Linkera has it in them?
Well, you know, if he channels in the inner Apology Man, I can definitely see it, but we'll just have to see how things go as Gecko just sorry off the pressure, but Linkera gets the wake up back throw. So we'll
and then Faust gets a safe jump off of it, so can start putting up some pressure. And speaking of the inner Apology Man, I feel like this is just the fight happening inside of Apology Man's head every time he has to pick a character for a tournament. There's just a Faust versus Geo matchup happening.
Oh, but Linkera gets the golf ball channeling that inner Roy McIlroy, but we'll get the round as well with the wall break.
So maybe the Faust is what's needed. Gecko needs now to quickly adjust. You know, you're playing against a character, an opponent a certain way, and then suddenly they swap characters on you. You might not be ready to deal with that. You know, Gecko, very strong player, definitely will have it in them to bring it out.
But right now, Linkera's just not letting Gecko escape and gets hit by the overhit into the command throw. That is going to be a guaranteed safe jump setup here.
Yeah, and now with the Afro on fire, that's an extra bit of care that Gecko has to have. Now that Afro's exploded, can just go in, jumping over the exploding head. Now, is Gecko's turn to be trying to put up some pressure, but a jump 2K, instant overhead, putting up a lot of problems. Oh.
And that 2H will connect as a counter hit. Linkera takes the third game. You know, maybe Linkera could be the European Apology Man. And maybe, you know, in the Apology Man's head, you know, the battle, like you said, the mental battle between either going for Giovanna and Faust. Maybe Faust's like, no, I want to play.
Yeah, no. It does bear a question as well. In this specific case that we're watching, do you reckon Gecko might just have a less knowledgeable, less knowledge on the matchup against Faust? I mean, you know Gecko better. Do you know if they practice a lot against Faust players? Do they have anyone local to them to practice against?
To be honest, I'm unsure myself. And the thing with Faust as well, he's a character you rarely ever see like in a competitive level. Since in terms of EMEA, you have one of the best like Faust players, Juxtaposer. But even then, Faust just as a character is a rarity.
And the really random scenarios that you can encounter playing against Faust, you know, different item setups and different kind of ways that the character can approach due to all of the weird ass moves that he can do to you. There's a lot of stuff that can just go wrong and that you might not be expecting in a matchup. And now Gecko actually going for that hero burst, getting a JH counter hit but not being able to confirm off of it. Now going for a bit of a corner pressure, but unfortunately the 100-meter invulnerability reversal from Linkera will clutch out the first round.
But right now Gecko forces Linkera to burst here, but Gecko able to get some momentum going, but the mini Faust! Oh, the mini Faust missed!
Oh, just went past Gecko, actually just dodging it with the footsies against mini Faust. Crouching under the 5k, Giovanna low profiles a lot of stuff naturally because of her back problems. And now, ooh, 2H counter hit, that's really solid. Getting nice bit of a health lead. Ooh, this is gonna do a lot. Just roll. It just kills, doesn't even need the potential wall break. And still had the meter to... keep it going if it was needed.
I think it's safe to say that Faust in that moment skipped gym day.
Yeah, Faust definitely needs to eat some more chicken and broccoli, get some meat on those bones. But now look at that. The unfortunate bit is that the mini Faust, I was gonna say, could have caused problems, but just missed again. Really not playing in Faust's favor right now.
It really isn't. I mean, usually I joke about the fact that Mini Faust carries Faust, but this time, Mini Faust is carrying Gecko here, just not working out twice in a row.
Ooh, Gecko actually just moving beyond the hammer, just barely there. And now walking forward, you gotta be careful with the weight coming. And at very low health, Gecko's actually gonna go for the super. And the Mini Faust is just gonna be on the other side of the stage, not really able to do anything, and Gecko gets in and takes Linkera out.
Yes, this time Gecko's able to jump through the back bomb and able to get the punish and take the set, but definitely the Faust was paying off dividends there for Linkera. It's just unfortunately, Gecko finally found that opportunity to get the last few hits and take the set, but to be honest, it was a very close set between the two players, I must say.
Yeah, I think if Linkera had just, you know, gone with the Faust right away, maybe we could have seen a different outcome. And definitely, if Linkera hadn't been unfortunately unlucky with all of those mini Fausts just not working out, it would have potentially gone differently. Next up, we have Noise, nice, versus Bador. Which is interesting matchup. I'm not familiar with who Bador plays.
The name is familiar to me. I think I've seen the name Bador somewhere. I don't remember who they play.
Okay, and then I was trying to look them up, and all I can find out is Exert Venom. Venom's not in this game, but it seems like they're a Ramafal player in this game. Quite a bit of a departure from playing the pool zoner. Wonder how those skills transfer over.
Definitely, and it makes me wonder if a lot of people are looking forward to, you know, potential Ram nerfs on June 10th. You know, all the Ram players, I hope you're ready to fill out those those applications.
I don't think Ram is likely to change that much, all things considered, knowing kind of ArcSys history. I think that the reality is Ram is unlikely to get that many changes. So now, Ram versus Testament, and this is actually an interesting matchup due to the fact that everyone was saying when Testament first released that they were just, oh, they're just worse Ramlethal. So I wonder how true that might read. Ooh, the door trying to go for the RST off of Arbiter Sign hit, but unfortunately didn't manage to confirm into anything. But still, it's just putting up quite a bit of pressure. Gets caught by the Saburo full screen with meter. And look at that damage. Oof.
That's a lot of damage. But how about a little more?
Yeah, now you're already being zoned into the corner by Ramlethal. Thankfully, Bador was able to just deny the corner, just deny the sword retrieval.
Oh, but Noise is able to beat out Bador's attempt at 6-ping the 214K there, but right now Noise is just pressuring Bador into the Mortal Bato there, and look at that damage there. Once again,
Yeah.
full damage, fair balanced.
I do hope that Morobato does get changes, but I think other than that, the character, like, gameplay-wise, is kind of fine where it is, just does absolutely too much damage. Maybe some of those pressure strings could do with a little bit of change.
Definitely.
Now, oh, good cross-up on Bador's part, but doesn't confirm it too much. Ooh, really good, what's it called? Really good air throw. I think
There we go.
that's anytime someone can do those kinds of air throw anti-airs, you know that they're a legacy gear player.
Definitely, but right now Bador won't have burst on deck here, but again, Noise is keeping Bador in the corner, just forcing Bador to play the single-player game here.
Yeah, I mean, you're in the corner against Ramlethal. You're fucked up.
Oh, but unfortunately for Noise, another air throw from Bador.
Another! Oh, insane. Now a grounded throw doesn't get OTG hit on the Gravedigger, but that doesn't matter because a cross-up 2K will find the kill.
Wow. Bador definitely showing that the Testament is working out well, especially the teleports to go for cross-up 2K 2Ds have been working out for Bador as well, just catching Noise quite a few times with it.
Yeah. And next, so now with the 1-0, Bador again with the mindfulness. Oh, Noise actually swapping to Mei here.
Interesting.
And yeah, to reply in the chat, yes, air throws were really big in older Guilty Gears since throws were frame 1 in previous years. They were the preferable anti-air, and a lot of characters could even get combos out of a lot of their throws.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, wasn't it like in older Guilty Gears where the throws were bound to like...
Look at that! Look at that! Yeah, also the fact that you could throw, if someone tried to burst at the same time that you just threw them, your throw would win and their burst would be wasted. There's a lot of benefit to throws, and especially air throws in previous Guilty Gears, and now Noise trying to get some ground with these dolphins, trying to put up a bit of a wall of damage, but once again just controlling space so efficiently with these air throws.
Bador's just on point with this, but Bador going for the hero burst here potentially, but gets the...
Yeah, the 6H. The 6H, the J8, you're right. Oops. Yeah, Testament JH is such a strong normal for these jump-ins, for these air approaches. Covers a lot of ground. Ooh, denying the 5K, going in for the stained pressure. Bador's just kind of controlling space very efficiently, and Noise isn't being able to get much of a leg in.
Definitely. And again, just Bador's just on
Ooh,
point
but
here.
now, oh no, unfortunately, that was a big hit for Noise, but doesn't get the whole combo going.
Oh, there's an air throw from Noise here, able to get some pressure, catch the factor to the 6-8 with the 6K. That's not going to be dead just yet, so Bador will have an opportunity to potentially seal the round here. Oh, but right now Bador's just zoning out Noise here. But
But at very low health, yeah, I was about to say, any little touch could just take out Bador. And Noise is able to find it, and now on the third round of game 2. Once again, Bador playing more calm and collected, and forcing Noise to just approach, and then Bador is just responding. Oh, that close slash, auto-correcting and hitting Bador off of the teleport, getting the counter hit. Now Noise just using that jump dust to to fly around the stage.
Oh, but right now, Noise is stuck in an awkward situation. Get caught with the 2K, the stay will activate here.
That's a really decent amount of damage.
But I think at the very least, Bador can back away, but the air will take them.
Once again. Ooh.
Oh my god, Bador, please calm down. Wow, what an air throw to seal the second game there. That is some voodoo stuff, shit right there.
Yeah, are we gonna get another character from Noise now?
We'll have to see. Oh, go back to the Ramlethal.
Interesting. I mean, Ramlethal does have all the really good options to fight Testament's large normals. Having a more disjointed normals than Testament themselves could be a big help in contesting space here. I think see, this is what I mean. Like, look at that, the disjoint on that far slash. The fact that it basically hits behind you at certain points.
It also
messed up
as well.
Oh, a gold burst now from Bador. What are they gonna do? Immediately uses the meter to both teleport and throw the crow out, but Noise isn't having any of it. And now with their own air throw, putting Bador in the corner and saying you're forced to block, but unfortunately for them, they get reversal supered, but Bador still got hit by the sword explosion. But now, with a stained conversion, takes the round.
Yeah,
set point now for Bador.
Yes, right now Noise is able to get something going, but Bador good backdash here to be at the Rekka, but again, still stuck in the corner. Oh, the throw misses!
The crouch down from my Bador, or was it just too early after the wake up? But in any case, that worked out really well. Bador teleporting behind and throwing Noise into the corner. Dashing back to avoid a far slash.
Oh,
that was nuts, and that's just it.
Wow. The 5D to force out the burst, even though Noise there blocked the dust. Maybe the panic of just bursting there just cost him the third game there, and unfortunately the set as well as Bador will advance to winners round 3, and unfortunately send Noise to losers. And yeah, honestly, Bador looked really strong there. The Testament looked solid. Like, they were pretty much just calm and composed. Especially, again, like you said, Ramlethal, I think in theory Ramlethal should have won the match, should win the matchup, but Bador proved so otherwise.
Yeah, oh, and next up, right away, we have Fujin versus Raki. Actually, Raki was in an event I commented on Sundays, just this week. So I saw them play. They play Ramlethal, and seeing them play now against Fujin is going to be an interesting matchup.
Yes, now obviously Fujin, a member of Team Hitachi Investment Enjoyers, and also was one of the few people who participated in the 12v12 as well. So
yeah, and I mean, as a proud member of Team Ho, of the Ho community, I have to root for the home.
The way you said it.
I mean, why are you laughing? It's just the name of the team.
No, the proud member of a whole community.
The whole community shouts out. Any hoes in the chat?
Oh my god. Luckily the lane intros roll, so very good. I get to compose myself quick.
Praise me if I do well.
Oh, God.
You okay? You should have a little drink of water.
I should.
Keep yourself moist. But now let's go into it. Fujin right away, immediately going for the 2K2D, getting grabbed into the corner now with the back turn stance here, able to put up pressure.
Oh, but Fujin there forcing Raki to burst there, but unfortunately that Rekka dropped.
Yeah, and I myself was having a drink of water after advising that. With the Roman cancelled DP there to just make some space, Fujin managed to get out of the corner against Ramthal. Goes behind the reversal super and then grabs.
The
Really
back
nice.
Wow.
It wasn't actually a grab. It was the
parry.
Parry, yeah. My brain couldn't even process that exchange. There was so many Leo brain cells burning up in that moment. Never seen that be done. Just a step dash behind as the super is coming out.
Up right now, Fujin
Now gets grabbed after the cross up. Classic DD. Now Fujin blocking the Saburo, but Raki makes it safe with meter. Now, both players are just looking for places to run their offense, which, you know, makes sense. These are two characters that strive on just being on your opponent's ass, and there we go. First round does go to first game does go for Fujin with just a smidgen of health.
Yeah, and I think in that set, definitely, you know, Fujin looked really strong there, especially the read on Raki there, just going for the close slash, and Fujin was like, no, you know what, I'm going to back turn dust because I feel like you're going to press buttons there. But yeah, and I think that Raki as well, like, could have potentially taken the second round, but the combo drop unfortunately just cost him the first game there of the set.
Yeah, I mean, Raki can still pull this back, can still get some info. They're a strong player. They showed some promise. Ooh, getting hit by that 2D is unfortunate though. Such a good button for Leo. Now with that, just a little punch, anti-air, back turn punch now, better than a lot of 6Bs even. Such a disjointed fast normal. But now you're in the corner against Ramathal. Having the flash kick is really good, yeah, right there. Light flash kick does get a solid out for Fujin, but still, Raki can just play it spaced out. And that said, just run-up throws, converting it into the full combo, but throws, when you Roman cancel, they're so pro-rated that Raki actually didn't get comparatively that much damage. And now, just a little bit of damage from high sword toss. Gets the first round of the second match.
Yes, well played there for Raki there, but right now Fujin's able to get his offense going here as he gets the counter hit 5H.
Yeah, just look at all of this damage. Already wall is gonna get broken. The back turn super, it deals so much. That is 90% of Ramathal's health just gone. And now the low, the meaty low, but oh, Raki trying to go for the grab, but fuzzy jump slash wins. The 60 splashing at round start, but Raki actually making the most out of it, but it's fine because Fujin just has the responses after, deals quite a bit of damage and keeps going. Pressure, hurting Raki, getting the wall break, getting positive bonus. And now it's Raki's turn apparently to put up offense. And into the corner right as the third racket comes out, Fujin just ready with that flash kick.
Oh, it's so close, but the 5K, 6K will seal the second game,
Just
and Fujin will go up
step dashing, and with punishing Raki for the second game. That was just clean neutral, clean footsies.
For sure, and yeah, honestly, Fujin looking really strong at the moment there. now we're going to go into the third game. It could potentially be the last game of the set, but we'll just have to see if Raki could potentially make some adaptations here.
And potentially being able to just not go out really. But it has to be said, this is Raki's third set in the tournament already. Has just taken 2 sets cleanly so far. So we have to say that, you know, Raki isn't just a free contester. Fujin is just a really strong player, has been having the right offense at the right time, playing really well, and just as we saw here, taking a really fast first round. Like, these rounds are going by so fast because both of these characters do so much damage. Ooh, that 6B putting in so much work. The heavy flash kick actually just barely reaching, and now a full conversion and the back turn super. Ooh.
Alright, now Fujin's gonna get some Oki here. Oh, try to potentially bait out a throw attempt here, but again, Fujin's playing really patient, but he's being a little too impatient here. Force out the burst into the Mortabato!
And tries to go for the charged dust. Now the Rekka hit actually goes in, or well, old Rekka goes in and gets the last round. Yeah, Fujin just not taking prisoners, just going for it and getting the set win. Moving on to round 4. Next up on stream we have Krilu versus Cuenca. So fellow Ino player versus what seems to be a Potemkin player.
Yeah, I actually played Grillo not too long ago. Very solid Potemkin player, but Cuenca, also another player I played as a very cracked. They're a very cracked Ino player, especially when it comes to with the Kai matchup when I played him in Celestial. Very solid.
I've actually not gotten to play Cuenca. I've seen them a lot on the tower, but I think it's just every Ino player hates the mirror, and everyone just dodges Ino. So I've tried to play Cuenca and just gotten denied.
It's just that memory is just so repressed because yeah, this will be a very interesting matchup, Ino against Potemkin. Because obviously Potemkin, a character who does a lot of damage, but generally doesn't have great defensive tools besides, like, you know, the usual universal mechanics, and also has back Mega Fist. But Ino pretty much is the blender character. She's all about just trying to mix you up, just constantly force you to guess. But unlike Chip, she's pretty much just a fly. She's like that one fly that's really annoying. As soon as you swat it down, then that's it.
I do find the Potemkin Ino matchup quite fun for me as an Ino player, because it's kind of like playing like a bullet hell game. You have to dodge a lot of stuff. You have to just guess right, force your opponent with your that was terrifying. Yeah, force your opponent to do the right blocks at the right time. But if you get hit once, you just take so much damage. So it feels really good when you get to be the winner. Oh, solid RC into the 6B.
It's trying to bait something here, but hits Krillo with the high. What's going to be the mix here? Or what's going to be the mix? There's a low, so it's going to be the wall slip. No, goes on wall break instead.
I think Cuenca was just trusting that could have killed at that point, but unfortunately Potemkin, you know, one of the highest healths in the game, that's not gonna kill at that point. Just a little bit of scaling is all that's needed.
Right now, Quentin just has Krillo stuck in the corner. Catch the backdash with the 2K setup with the 6H, and it's gonna be a lot of damage there from the Ino player.
Ino can dish it out quite efficiently when you have the right scenarios present.
Oh boy, it's a slight hit there with the Sochi performance.
That was a nutty conversion, and unfortunately, I think that was a misinputted attempt of a super, since jump slash came out. Oh no! Did the lobby just get nuked?
Oh no! Oh no! Daisuke, please! god. God damn it. I'm gonna say pop from the 60. I'm just looking at the chat. God damn it. Yes, thank you very much, Daisuke. I know you're excited for June 10th, but come on.
Ah, beautiful.
I mean, the lobby's still. I can't. Oh, I can't
No.
connect. I can't connect.
You know what?
I'm making a new lobby. This tournament is so insanely cursed. I am losing my mind.
Oh no.
Uh,
Remember that when they said they were putting out fixes for the lobbies on the Testament patch?
guess that was a lie.
Hopefully we're not getting had like Salt Mine and the event on Latif's channel.
Well,
was.
y'all are gonna like this new lobby code though.
Oh,
No.
I'm scared.
Oh my god!
It's meant to be.
Oh my god! Oh, that's beautiful. That is art. That is artistic. Oh my god. What a code. Oh my god. Alright, so if I remember correctly, I think. Alright, so what's gonna be the situation here?
So in the chat, Krilu has said, Cuenca, you can have the match, you deserve it. So I think we're gonna go 1-0 for Cuenca.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely did seem like Cuenca was really close to winning and taking the round there, so.
Yeah, that was really unfortunate timing on that destruction of the lobby.
Definitely. It's just a shame, but it is what it is. We just have to move on and.
Strive moment.
Yep. Again, it just can't be a shine for glory without something cursed happening.
It just can't be a Strive event without something cursed happening.
True.
Duel 1. Let's rock. Garuda Impact.
Oh, but right now, Krill is able to get some damage against the Gold Burst.
Oh, and now the very slow stroke. With a 5P not quite catching Jump Dust yet, and now Cuenca just being put in the Potemkin pressure by Krilu.
Oh, goes
So,
underneath.
Deck, are you giving Cuenca a point, or are we replaying the set? I'm not sure what's happening here. Cuenca,
I don't
right
know.
away.
Okay, 1-0 for Quencha. Okay, I'm on it. Goodbye.
Oh, solid grab from Krilu, and now the R-Seed Garuda
The page is mostly just standing still.
just standing there menacingly.
Oh,
Baiting out the flick by sending the notes to where it one hit, and then using that option to then whiff punish the flick itself. Really nicely done from Cuenca. Forces the burst now off of Krilu.
Oh, but... oh, if we should close that, she'll miss here. Oh, the Hina got to catch the float and will put Cuenca in the corner.
Now that's a real anti-air.
BRC charges, blocks the dust, but gets hit with the close to Garuda.
And now Cuenca just has to. Oof. That's a lot of pressure in the corner. Not just high-low, but there's also throw possibilities there that Cuenca has to be aware of. Oh, but that's a very favorable trade for them. And now, being able to go in.
Good check there, but again, Grillo is just still stuck in the corner. PRC, but
But backwards Mega Fist to the rescue.
oh, Grillo's in such a terrible position. Gets hit by the high. But that will be a wall break, so Grillo can play neutral here. Has meter to work
Yeah,
with
this
here,
is
but
this is actually very decent for Krillo, being able to go back to neutral, not being in the position where you're in the corner against Eno. Cuenca just unfortunately not getting the final hit right away, but Chemical Love will get the point.
yeah,
So that
definitely
is
seemed
2-0 for Cuenca.
Yeah, it definitely seemed like Cuenca was just primarily waiting for Krillo to potentially go for a goal burst or at the very least a burst, and then fortunately Krillo just kind of moved it a frame too late, and Cuenca with the chemical of connecting. And right now, like you said, Cuenca is up 2-0, but it's just a very rough matchup here because it definitely seems like Cuenca's just playing around a lot of Krillo's neutral tools in defensive options as well, like those backdashes, for example. Just been being able to consistently catch those.
Oh, and now it's just a bit of a slower start. Oh, that far slash reaching so far. Such a nice hitbox. Good to deal with what Potemkin is trying to throw out here.
Can't just catch that backdash. That will be a wall slump situation here. Opposite go for the reset. Gets another reset.
Yeah, I mean at this point, unless you can guarantee that you're gonna kill, if you're getting the wall slump setups, you just go for them. And there it is. There's the round. Really well played from Cuenca. Really solid, clean setups.
Yeah, right now, Cuenca's just looking so strong there. Again, baiting out the
Oh,
flick.
once again, yeah, this time doesn't actually get the whiff punish on it, but the idea is there, and it still gave Cuenca the positional advantage.
Oh, there's the
and
burst
bam.
bait.
Now this super will deal a really respectable amount of damage. Give the hard knockdown. That's a... Oh, okay. Reversal buster.
Oh, but again, Krillo's gonna have to work hard, but there's the counter. It strokes the big tree, and Cuenca will be the one to advance to winners. Round 4, and have an opportunity to get into top 8 and sending Krillo to losers.
Yeah, and now next up, we have Zin coming in versus Kanza 2, who just beat Smoib. So, that's not a small feat. But having to go against the Zokage of the hidden beef village.
There you go. Yes, that's right. Put respect on the man. Now, obviously, Zin, everyone knows who he is. Arguably one of the best chip players in EMEA, and also was a representative for Team ZBI in the 12v12. And Kanza, I've noticed Kanza's been competing again in Strive for a little bit, just slowly coming back into it as well. And recently also played in a bracket on Sunday and taking a top 8 in Womble Weeklies.
Oh damn! I'm in the Womble Discord, but I've not been able to catch those tournaments yet. They've been happening at kind of unfortunate times for me. But yes, Kanza now, Kai player, gonna try to force Chip here to play neutral. How will that go?
We'll just have to see is right now. Both players playing real patient, but reads the backdash with the
run
run
up throw. The Kai classic, the Kyle special, blocking the Alpha Blade. Ooh, contesting with a DP. Already putting in a decent amount of damage onto Zin here. Setting the shock state, going for the pressure. Opting for the burst safe route, but unfortunately dropping it. That was really cool. I didn't know that Kai could do those kinds of burst safe option. Now you're being put in the blender by the Zokage. How is this gonna go? Ooh, that's a lot of... there was a lot of risk to start that combo out, so that's so much damage on Kanza now. After such a promising, powerful start, now both of these players are one hit away from death, and Zin, with a jump in, manages to catch off Kanza.
Good catch on the backdash.
Chip damage is no joke when you have a lot of risk on your opponent.
And that's the thing I like about Zin is the fact that he likes to fill up that risk gauge and eventually gets that one hit and does a lot of damage. But right now, Kanza has Zin stuck in the corner. Just but Zin's able to do a back
just
throw.
walks up into a throw. Gets DP'd once again. Kanza actually being able to use that tool really well in the gaps in Zin's pressure. But once again, Zin's just slowly making the way towards the corner where, you know, Chip's pressure, yeah, as I was about to say, gets really scary. That was a four-way mix-up there. Just out of that jump, Xin could go anywhere. And that's... there it is, baiting the burst. But Hansa uses it patiently, waits until the last possible moment where they could use it. Xin just going for it, saying, I just want to take the game here. And they do. With the jump 2K from a triple jump, so very hard to tell sometimes which side it's going to hit on.
Definitely. I mean, it definitely seemed like Kanza did seem relatively comfortable with the matchup, but again, just the fact that Chip is just a character who can overwhelm you so easily. But and again, it's Xin. His Chip is just scary, and like I said earlier, is that his playstyle in terms of pressure is just building up that risk, just constantly putting this pressure of when am I going to get you to press a button, and as soon as you press a button, that's when he does damage.
Now, for the start, we're just having a little bit of footsies being played. Zin's taking a few strong hits from Kanza, but no big conversions yet. They're just kind of playing at mid-screen, really. And now Xin is trying to advance towards the corner, but Kanza with a solid DP, getting a grab, getting that Fireball Oki, solid 6H hit, finishes out the round.
Very clean there from Kanza, but right now, Zin's able to find an opening here. Gets the run-up throw, so we'll have the Gun Blade set up here.
Going for that instant overhead into just a raw wall break, not even going for any sort of reset setups, because he didn't get the wall slump scenario, which Xin is known to do a lot. You know, Chip has some really scary wall slump routes, and now Kanza here with the unfortunately baited DP will be getting hit by the standing 5D.
Just like that, Xin evens things up, but the thing is, all right now, Xin still doesn't have burst on deck at all, while meanwhile Kanza does. Gets hit with the 5H, still gets put in the corner, gets thrown.
But now Kanza has a chance to run a lot of the strong Kai pressure.
Oh, it's dead!
Whoa! It's dead! And Xin doesn't even get to use that burst. That burst just came back just to taunt Xin and say, haha, you can't use me.
Haha, you think you can burst out of this combo? No.
And Secret, you're also a Kai player, right?
Yes, I am.
Kai player based in the UK. Have you gotten to play Xin much yourself?
I have played Xin quite a bit. Now, unfortunately, I do live in an area where I don't have any locals, but I have played him quite a bit online. He's very cracked, I would definitely say. He's just a very strong player fundamentally and neutral-wise, but obviously Kanza was able to manage to take around here, but again, Xin just not letting Kanza breathe at all.
Yeah, I mean, Kanza obviously has a lot of knowledge on the neutral here and on how to deal with a lot of Chip stuff, considering that they've known a lot of the gaps, knowing when to be able to kind of contest with the DP, just basically mashing out, but it does make you wonder, can they take this into 3 wins? Can they dethrone the Zokage?
We'll have to see.
We have an overlay also. Amazing stuff, Deknud. Good job dealing with all of the technical issues, technical problems, and being able to win.
But the chip damage will
Yeah.
give in the round there.
Even though that did end up being a hit, it looks like it just wasn't enough. Kanza just didn't have the meter to deal with any of the potential remaining chip damage that Xin could throw.
Oh, but right now Kanza with the pressure gets the throw.
There we go. Lots more pressure, but this time Xin isn't in a shock state. Can go in a lot more easily, but Stun Dipper does come into play. Ooh.
Oh, the mix!
Double cross up.
Oh, the air throw!
Really solid air throw. Zin's just going in for the pressure. Oh, that crossed? Insane? These two are just playing footsies. Just taking it easy. As I say that, the reversal RTL will get Xin in the middle of the Shuriken, which I think was just a misinput. It was a drop on something else. Now 1-1. Whoever takes this round pulls ahead on the set, and if Kanza gets it, that might be the kind of mental advantage they need to potentially take the set.
Oh, but right now, it was able to get the counter at 5H. That's going to be a lot of damage, and also Kisame.
Oh, and now that's quite a bit of damage. Does that kill?
Yes.
That just kills! Xin takes the round and game 3, and is now on set point.
Damn. A good caster on with the load there from Xin, then able to Roman cancel and take the third game here. But again, Kanza has shown that he can take rounds. He can take those rounds. It just comes down to if he can just take another game and then put some pressure on Xin where otherwise it'll just become a last game situation.
Yeah, and Kanza's playing this super well, and hopefully this loss now and being in set point doesn't damage the mental state. And yeah, no, it doesn't seem like it at all, because Kanza's immediately going in, running really solid pressure against Xin.
Yes. Oh, gets the conversion, no!
Immediately going for the sweep, and taking a very swift first round against Xin on game 4.
Very clean backdasher from Kanza, but right now Zin's able to get some momentum going here. Gets the delayed run-up throw.
And Xin played very patiently with their burst on the first round, so Kanza now, to win the second round that they need to take to equal out the set, would need to also go through a burst. So that's something to keep in mind. And now Xin has so many resources between the burst and 200 meter. That's a lot. And now, yeah, that's just gonna kill, right?
Yeah.
There's no way that didn't kill.
Right now Xin is on that set point. But both players also have burst on deck here as well. You can see right now, both players just playing, just careful footsies right here, but Kanza gets the counter hit Fujiar, forces Xin to burst.
Ooh, an unfortunate DP whiff is going to lead into a lot of damage from Xin, going for the resets now. Now just going to be able to run a lot of pressure. Kanza gets out, and now just playing spaced out will reset into a full combo. Now with so much meter, doesn't go for an RTL finish, but still has 100 meter and positive bonus now. Or wait, no, I confused the meters. Oh no.
Oh, the thunder
Foolish.
misses.
Oh, no, but cover hits the jump 2K.
Oh,
But I think this is it. And Xin will take the set just like that with some chip robbery.
Didn't even kill much time.
Oh, very unfortunate. Unfortunate
Oh,
job there.
so
from
well
Kanza.
fought from Kanza though. Yeah, shouts out. Who's next up? We have Envy versus Pinhead.
Ooh. That is a very interesting matchup there. Obviously, Envy, the mod of one of the few mods of the Discord, but also a fellow ZBI teammate as well. I'll say as well. And as we know, I mean, Envy's pretty much a celebrity, I would kind of say.
Yeah, definitely a known name in the community. Gonna be on screen now for us to watch.
Yep, and he'll be going up against arguably one of the best Puzzle players in EU, Pinhead, who it was very unfortunate that we couldn't get to see him compete in Combo Breaker, which is a shame because I felt like he would have done really well in that tournament.
Hmm. It's a shame that these tournaments are so expensive for EU players to go to. Between stays and travel to the US, it does add up quite a bit of money. And yeah, it's just unfortunate. At least we got to see Zando do really well, which was very nice. Zando put in a lot of effort fighting out there, and placed 7th in Combo Breaker, which is really respectable.
For sure. But unfortunately, it was. I mean, the thing is also that he had a really close set against Hitachi as well. But Hitachi was just able to find that one single opening and take the set. But again, a top 8 in the first major like that, he should be proud of himself for it. And hopefully, if we potentially see him in more majors in the future, I could see him taking one. But of course, we gotta focus on this matchup. We got the Sol and the Axel.
Yeah, this is the classic, the Ungamentals versus the Zoner.
Or as I like to dub Envy, the man who never blocks.
Why would you block?
I didn't pay $60 to block.
Exactly. Now look at that Envy with solid start, just already on Pinhead's ass, just not letting them have any breathing room, forcing the burst right away. That's your first way in. Now you just need one more time in to get the little British boy out of this place. Shimmying the throw and getting the round.
Very clean there from Envy, also forcing out the burst here as well, so... Oh, again, going over the Renson there with the Bannerbringer.
Oh, ducking under the 5P. Boom. That's another really big entrance, and now Pinhead with a burst, but we'll have a lot of trouble even using it. We'll have to just be really careful about using that burst, since, yeah, Envy's just ready for it. Envy with a burst of their own, first one of the set, tries to wait it out and bait, but Pinhead waited a little bit too long, but still, Envy managed to get in and take game 1.
Yeah.
We have an Envy DP counter
Oh my god.
on the stream, and a new overlay. Ooh, fancy.
Ooh. But yeah, definitely just a very strong showing there from Envy. Just, again, just not letting Pinhead play the game at all.
I love the Envy copy pasta in the chat, and Envy getting zoned out for real for the first time, it seems, but immediately gets in, and now Pinhead forced to keep Envy away, but Envy adding to the counter, forcing the burst out of Pinhead.
Oh, the 6H misses, but is able to find an opening here into the
Oh.
Sickle Storm.
But this shouldn't... Oh wait, it does hit, because it's the first hit that goes high. I thought the first hit was just the horizontal one, but no. Pinhead actually managing to make the reversal hit, and then the follow-up Rensen anti-airing Envy during Bandit Bringer.
Yes, right now, Pinhead is able to go for Axel Gaming right here. Oh, but gets hit by the 6H.
Solid 6H, and now Envy is being able to go in, which is what you want. You want to just not be at any position that would make the British boy be comfortable at all. You want to be in his face, but now Pinhead with going for the bombos, but Envy having none of that, popping the burst, and now at very low health. Still going for the pressure. And now Envy doesn't really have the resources to deal with this, and will just get wild thrown into the next round.
What a comeback there from Envy, but right now, Pinhead able to have a strong round start here. Just being able to zone out Envy here. Goes.
Oh,
Yep,
and now the time stop combo. Ooh, look at that. Axel has drip. And now back to neutral. Back to playing space, but the Vortex will just go under what you're trying to do. Another DP, I guess, does it count since it's in the middle of a combo? But even still, look at that. Look at that damage. Pinhead has a lot of meter to play around with. Can potentially do a lot, immediately going for the PRC to go for 2k and try to deny Envy's approach, but having none of that, ooh.
And Pinhead will even things up here, taking the second game.
And in 2 games, only 4 DPs from Envy? That feels low. That feels really low. I feel like Envy is playing too calm and collected. If Envy wants to win this set, they need to go for more DPs.
He switched switched on his brain. The IQ levels showing.
But that's never good. If a Soul player has too much IQ, it just doesn't work out properly. Now immediately going in, Bandit Bringer finding a hit. Pinhead going for the ballsy Gold Burst, but Envy playing patient. And now getting zoned out for a little bit, gets close, slashed out of the air, being zoned once again.
Oh, gets hit by the 6H, but that's going to be dead.
There it goes. Very swift round from Pinhead, even after having the Gold Burst baited.
Oh, but he was running, but again, just Pinheads. Oh, the
That DP still hits. It hit some move that Pinhead was trying to do that extended the hurt box. Envy also trying to go for the maniacal Gold Burst play, but also not working out. And now Pinhead has full reign to try and zone, but Envy is just going to counter hit Pinhead out of that attempted zoning. Attempted PRC, sorry.
Oh, just with the pressure, the counter 5H connects, it's dead!
Oh my god, clean hit. HVV deals so much damage. It's kind of ridiculous. Not kinda, it is ridiculous. I'm sorry.
You sometimes think like, oh, it's not gonna kill, and then suddenly it does.
And suddenly the second hit of the clean hit comes out, and you're like, oh, huh.
Understandable.
Okay, Envy bursts out, but now we'll need to get in. DP clash with the zoning move. This is what you want to see if you're the soul in this situation. Now Pinhead will probably be looking to burst soon, but Envy's trying. Oof. Yeah, Envy was just playing to the potential of a burst, but then just goes for the wild throw and deals so much damage. Oh.
The wake up, the wild throw to catch the wake up, and Envy with the highway robbery with Soul Bad Guy just takes the third game. And we'll just have to see if Pinhead could potentially even things up, or the Resident's Soul player will send the British man to lose.
I have to say, in one third match, Envy doubled the amount of DPs used and won. So I think there's direct correlation there. and if there's something that you learn in science, there's another DP connecting. There's something that you learn in science class is correlation always implies causation. And now look at that. Pinhead going in with the bombos, taking out Envy in the first round, and now still needs one more to even out the score.
Good check there from Pinhead, able to keep Envy a full screen, but to get to the into Rainwater.
Trying to go for the Bandit Bringer, but the Ren Sen follow-up does kill, but Pinhead just has the combos on deck. That's a lot of damage considering like Soul still has a really respectable amount of defenses. Dealing that much is sick. And it just kills like that. Pinhead just goes for it, doesn't even give Envy a chance to DP anything.
Just you just didn't let Envy play the game at all, and yeah, and Pinhead was able to tie things up, and now we're gonna go into a game 5 situation, but it looks like
That's
Envy's
the
gonna
first. Yeah, first game 5 we're seeing here.
And it looks like Envy's just taking a quick moment to take a breather, just kind of take deep breaths, relax, calm
The mental
himself down.
reset, drawing some Zeds on the fight stick.
Now we're gonna go into our first ever on the stream, on today's stream, a game 5 situation. Whoever wins will proceed to winners top 8 to play against Bella, and the loser will be sent to losers bracket.
Oh, and Bella's a terrifying opponent as well. Oh, there's NVDP number 10. We've hit double digits. And another one for good measure. Just Envy making sure. Oh, is this baited? It is.
It was.
And Envy has that punish, jumping over the second hit. As is the knowledge. That's what you gotta do against Sickle Storm. I have to say, that's a pretty sickle punish. I'm really sorry.
First out of Envy. Better bring a message, put the fucking anti-air to the TP.
And the DP! Oh, what an Envy way to tie out the round, and now Envy on a match point. I'm glad everyone ignored the really awful joke I made.
I didn't even hear it.
I'm glad. No, it's for the best. Oh, blocking and punishing the ground Viper. And now it's time for a time stop combo. There's the Bombo. 3 bombers in 1 combo.
Ooh.
And the JH taking this to a final Luigi. Last Luigi. I don't.
Who is the true Luigi here? The question is who's gonna get lots of spaghetti here as
Oh, the baited gold burst, and now into the punish. And Pinhead's just neutral jumping away, just not wanting to deal with any of what Envy has to offer. Now just sending them full screen.
Oh, pizza the remoter!
Oh, and now Envy running low on health. Pinhead not going for the time stop combo right away, but goes for it now. I think it might just kill. And
Yep.
oh yeah, how do you burst against that? There's just no burst to be had there.
When you have the chance.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, Envy was so close to clutching it, but Winhead will be the one to proceed to top 8.
I think it's Envy's fault for only doing 13 DPs.
I know, right? Disappointment. I mean, you know, a good old teammate of mine in ZBI Gondola would have hit like 70 in 5 games.
Definitely. Next up, we have Bella versus Pinhead. So Pinhead just had to or no, we have Zin versus MZA before that. So Pinhead gets a little bit of rest.
Ooh.
So once again, Zin, the Zokage, and MZA, the Burst Bandit Eno player. I love watching MZA play. Still haven't seen them on the tourney yet, I don't think. So
No. Looking at who they previously played, they actually beat Cuenca 3-0 during their journey to getting to winners top 8 here.
So yeah, now on top 8 we have immediately Zin pressure being applied. Oh, MZA with a really good defense, but unfortunately after going for that safe jump, Zin just made the DP safe and then got hit in. MZA playing super respectful. Oh, now going in with a PRC Chemical Love in.
Definitely, but look at the risk.
Look at that, yeah, I was about to say, look at the risk gauge. Any hit is potentially a kill, and look at that, yeah. Yeah, that's a goner, that's a dead Eno. Poof.
Damn. Oh, good whip punish on the stroke, the big tree.
Now
Thanks
the
to Alpha Blade here.
Yeah, the vertical Alpha Blade actually getting the hit in. NCDA just going for fast moves, but Chip does have a 3-frame move with which to contest the plus frames on heavy stroke. So MZA has to be careful about that, but now gets a really solid counter hit. This is going to lead to a really reasonable amount of damage. And with the meter, there is the potential to do quite a bit of damage. Unfortunately, just not enough to kill with a suboptimal wall break button there from MZA. But just a jump back, jump slash.
Very nice stuff there from MZA, just evening things up here, but right now MZA is able to escape it again. It's just like, no, I still want to play the game with you.
Oh, solid grab back into the corner, throwing out the fireball, putting up some pressure. Now, trying to get the air-to-air hit on the jump slash backwards, but unfortunately gets counter hit out of it and takes quite a decent chunk of damage from Xin now. And unfortunately doesn't get the pickup after the RC. Tragic. I think MZA was just thrown off because on slash dive you're aiming to get a fast RC. There's a specific window you can RC in to get a really nice combo out of it, and I think MZA might have just been thrown off by not hitting it. Unfortunate drop, but will give Xin the first point of the set.
Yeah, that was very unfortunate from MZA, but it is what it is. It happens. Happens to the best of us. Now we're going to be going into the second game of this set. Again, both players are relatively even here, but of course, there can only be one winner, and there can only be one to proceed to winners finals.
That said, or rather, winners semifinals still. We're still a bit behind. We're just now starting the starting top 8. But even then, Xin just going in. Zokage getting a lot of damage, RCing. For the wall break, unfortunately doesn't manage to go for reset situations where the damage could keep piling on. But we'll just keep up pressure after the next wall. And look at that risk, and look at that chip damage, and MZA is just gone.
Oh, Zin's just
And what is going on? Oh. Okay, yeah, there was someone just holding down their car's horn outside of my house. That was awful. Oh, now that's a really big counter hit. Unfortunate for MZA. Just at really low health, gets the burst out of Xin, which puts some hope in, but nah, that is going to be it, unfortunately.
Again, just Xin looks so strong right now and just not letting MZA play the game at all.
That's the really difficult part about this this matchup is sometimes Chip can just outpace you and go faster than you can try to run your own setups and disrupt what kind of things you're trying to do as Ino and the kind of mix you're trying to put up. And that can be really difficult to deal with.
For sure.
Now, this Ino double 6B round sound really good. Unfortunately, not winning in the flash battle. Xin going for the gold burst and getting a full bar of butter. Full stick ready to go in. And MZA unfortunately going too far with the stroke, but will get some hits after the YRC.
Right now Zin's able to take his turn, but look at the risk gauge again, just the build up.
It's really rough, but thankfully for MZA manages to get out of the pressure and get a solid counter hit. And now Xin at 1 health is starting to apply pressure. Those 5Ks actually getting really good damage. Tries to go for a jump back play, but Xin is ready for it. And now we'll just be going for the 4-way reset. And just the 5D for that little bit of damage. You know, when you're forcing your opponent to just hold on back, can be really good.
For sure. Oh, but then he's gonna be able to go for the mix. But Zin, why is he burst there? Does not want to deal with the Eno mix here at all, but gets the counter with R slash.
Solid fuzzy jump from MZA, attempting an escape from the pressure, but Xin shimmying that microphone stand kick and then going back right away into putting MZA on the blender. They have bursts now, but a full bar of risk. Thankfully for MZA, Xin hadn't quite gotten that 100% to get a big counter hit, or it could have been just tragic, but there it is.
Oh, yeah.
And that's not scaled at all, or just beginning to be scaled. That just scales. And now Xin is in set point. MZA needs to win this round really bad to be remaining in winner's side, or attempting to remain in winner's side.
Oh, there's the overhead, but MZA able to block it here. But again, there's the Gamma Blade. And again, the risk gauge is building up quite a bit, but both of them trying to find some openings here. But Xin able to take his turn there. But again, oh no, hit catches MZA with the overhead. Oh, goes to the super, blocks the low into the YRC. Oh, it's just one hit!
Just one, but oh, this is very potential. This can potentially be the end as well. Oh, really solid conversion and reset from MZA, remaining in the set, not being free.
Very well.
And that's the main thing. That's the first thing you want. The first thing you want to be is not free, and then the second thing is you want to win, right?
Yeah.
So now MZA isn't free. Now MZA can try to win. And now the big shoes come in.
Yeah, but again, the pressure is still on MZA either way, because now they have to win the next two games in a row. Meanwhile,
MZA going for the gold burst banditry that they're known for. Oh, what is that? If only that had hit, it would have been maniacal, psychopathic even. Oh, solid 6B. And now MZA respecting the wake up DP options from Xin, I feel. And I think that gave too much space for Xin to just get out for free. Oh, solid throw. Unfortunately, doesn't get the proper safe jump setup in the corner. But gets the YRC. Lots of hit is no. Oh, I was about to say. Oh yeah, MZA no longer at 100% risk, so that's a bit better. But immediately thrown back into it, and now with a big counter hit starter, Xin could have done a lot of damage. But now it's just we're just in the zone, and there is the first round. Once again, Xin is in set point.
Once again, just in that position again. All good social performance there from MZA, but gets the knockdown. Catch the backdash.
Oh, solid. The node setups making it hard for Xin to do anything. Now you're at minus 27 or 37 actually. What are you gonna do? You actually guess right, and now throwing MZA back into the corner, forcing the burst out. Ooh, solid JH hit. And now Zin's just gonna hold on to this burst, I feel. Oh, solid 5B contest.
Oh, blocks
And
the YRC.
baiting the YRC. And now goes for the reset. Oof. And there it is. There's the set. MZA into losers. Still in the tournament, but it's a much more uphill battle from now on. And now Xin being the first person to move on to semifinals, and to find out who else is in semifinals, we are going to have Bella versus Pinhead.
Yes. That now, obviously, Pinhead, as we've seen, barely was able to manage a win against Envy, and Bella, who for the most part has had quite an interesting bracket journey, where they nearly had lost against Gecko Squirrel in a but was able to manage to win the set 3-2. Then they managed to beat Bador 3-0 and managed to beat Fujin 3-1, and that's how they got to winners top 8.
Yeah, Bella has been, recently especially, such a consistent player in the EMEA region, kind of participating in a lot of tournaments and placing really highly in all of them. So I am really interested in seeing, how they do. As against Pinhead, who is someone who has a lot of, long-standing clout as well. This is going to be an interesting matchup. The Mei versus Axel, unless someone's picking something different. Yeah, Mei versus Axel will be interesting.
For sure.
Duel 1.
Now we're gonna go into the first round of the set right here. Both players just avoiding each other.
Yeah, I mean, Pinhead wants to avoid everything. Bella wants to try and navigate around these big normals that that Axel has. Yeah, already. Oh, solid air throw. I was gonna say, Bella's taking a lot of damage from Pinhead, and Pinhead had quite a dominant position, but went in after the air grab, which got them hit, got them put back to corner. Really unfortunate position to be in as a zoner, being, back to corner to your opponent. That's rough. But thankfully, Pinhead finds the hit.
Yes, it was even also able to force out the burst from Bella, so but gets the counter hit 2H, beats out the Dolphin there from Bella. But right now Bella has been stuck in the corner, but the throw misses! What was that from Bella?
Oh. And Bella being able to be in the push block from that FD, doing a lot to save Pinhead and give them the little bit of positional advantage needed. And now Pinhead putting Bella into the wall. Bella actually fighting back.
Trying to pay out the burst, but gets the throw. What's gonna be the mix?
The mix is just a dolphin in your face.
Just
mix that.
Bella able to even things up, punish the snail.
Oh, really solid hit from the 2H. Ooh. Now that's a lot of damage taken on Bella's side already, and still having to work through Pinhead's potential use of the burst here. Bella is going to have a hard time getting in. And then, yeah, once again, oh, solid cross-up with the Dolphin into the close slash. But now there's the burst. Bella needs to go in again, and it's just not happening. Unfortunate.
And Pinhead will take the first game of the set. Very strong performance there from Pinhead, but man, honestly, this matchup is just... I feel like it's just one of those matchups where either Axel wins, like able to play his game plan, or it's just Mei that wins. Because again, Mei is a character who does a lot of damage just off of those straight counter hits, but then Axel just great zoning capabilities. But so far, Pinhead's just looking really strong. That's really all I can say for the most part.
Yeah, Pinhead's on a good day today, and they're, being a strong player takes you far, and then sometimes you just need those days where you're there mentally, you're there ready, and Pinhead seems to be just very mindful today, using all of the right options, and getting the wins, and that's what you need. Going into game 2, we've got a Pinhead Bomba counter. Bomba. Immediately. Oh, look at that! Really solid combo of the Renson follow-up hit.
But you could see see right there, just Pinhead's just not letting Bella approach at all.
And now with the
Guess-
bomber combo, is this just death? No, but it's so close. And you know, my good friend QK, she always says, when you're trying to get in on Axel, you're guaranteed to take some amount of damage. And when you're that low against Axel, there's just the odds are really stacked.
For
And
sure.
Here Pinhead is so comfortable because, you know, in any match against Axel, you need to get in twice. Once to get the burst out of the way, which there it is, and now you need to get in again. But Pinhead is gonna come for you.
Oh my goodness, the oppressive pressure there from Pinhead. Oh, Bella gets the
Bella
gold burst of
going
her
for the
own.
gold burst of their own, yeah. Oh, look at this. Big damage, May combos. Boom. That's 60% gone. More even.
Oh, the backdash from Pinhead!
With the blue burst, allowing plenty of time to get a nice punish in. And now, Bella on their last chance to get the win and just did not pull it through yet. 2-0 for Pinhead. The zoner supremacy continues.
Honestly, the conversions from Pinhead are looking so clean. Honestly, like, as Gamma said in chat, Pinhead's out for blood today. And you can tell
Yeah.
he really wants that spot in Wanted.
Oh yeah. Going in, going in for Tiger Pop's throne, right? Is Tiger Pop still the reigning champion, if I'm not mistaken,
Yes.
on Wanted? And
Yes, he-
obviously things could change this week because once again, the spot on Wanted is only for a week from Friday. And yeah.
And yes, Carrot, this specific Strength for Glory is a Wanted qualifier for the Wanted that's happening next week on June 10th. So
Yep.
that aka patch day. So everyone's going to be learning the new patch stuff, the new
Yeah,
characters on this.
a new character's copium. But now, yeah, the announcement was very last minute. It was 1 hour before this tournament started that news came out that it was actually going to be that. But now, look at that damage on the bombers. We don't see another one. Never mind, we do.
What is that damage from Pinhead? Oh my goodness! But Bella's able to find an opening. What's going to be the mix?
You know, zoners don't have good combos. They just don't. They're not that strong. But Bella with a pixel of health, making it work, making the dream remain alive. Now Pinhead, 1 round away from having the score equaled out, actually does get a solid hit. Sends Bella full screen.
Oh, good whip punish
God.
there on the.
Yeah, you have to be careful with that. Can't get hit by those big swinging moves that May can do, especially if you're in the middle of swinging yourself. Oh, definitely. Axel combos are so dripped out. I love watching Axel play. It's really not my kind of character, but I respect anyone who plays Axel.
Oh, but there's the
Oh,
over.
the grab it, the grab! And the unfortunate burst going too high up. Oh, POV, you tried to burst against May.
POV, you failed to burst against May.
Ah.
But fortunately, Bella will not be free for this specific set, able to put themselves on the bracket of a 2-1. But of course, it is still Pinhead's advantage in this set. Oh, good 6 speed there from Bella, but gets a killer hit. Close slash.
Look at that damage! Ooh, without even breaking the wall, you know, typically you see Maze doing that much damage on the, like, big wall loops. But Bella just messed Pinhead up without any wall being present. And now, oh, 2 counter hits on that 2S.
Pinhead, stop mashing after Dolphin. Wait. God damn it.
Oh no. Could Pinhead be losing their cool? Been doing so well for so long. Maybe now they're getting a bit nervous, being so close to moving forward.
Oh, it's such a stressful situation for Pinhead. You can just see he's just... Oh, but he's able to get an opening here?
There we go. Another 3 for the counter. And now, yeah, solid 5k into the grab, going to next round. All right, we might have Winhead. We might have Winhead. Keep it going. Just one more round for Pinhead to take the set and send Bella over to losers bracket. One more round for Bella to be going into the final round scenario. And now Pinhead, 100 meter from that gold burst. 5 being the Dolphin.
Oh, took it 2D into the snail.
Bella trying to go over with the jump dust, but unfortunately hasn't gone far enough, and Pinhead is able to adjust and protect themselves. Boom! Oh, that burst, that last minute burst, and now Bella needs to go in the 2H. The jump 2H gets counter hit by standing 2H, or grounded, rather. Standing would mean something else.
But fortunately for Winhead, he will be proceeding to face off against Zin and sending Bella off to losers. So,
Yeah.
Well played.
Yeah, really well played. Pinhead just on it.
Yes.
Whew. And next
Yeah.
up, I think we're having this these semifinals right away.
Yep, and while we're waiting on it for a little bit, we can also just look into the losers bracket where we had Moy beating out Fujin in losers top 8. So he'll be playing against MZA in losers quarters, alongside Armex, who has been Snail Tiger and Kanza, and they'll be playing against Cuenca.
Yeah.
And whoever wins that will be playing against Bella.
Interesting. That's bound to be an interesting match, which we're unfortunately not gonna get to see, but we've got some really good Guilty in front of us, so it's not like we should be complaining.
Definitely.
Oof.
Honestly, like, these matches so far have been amazing, to be honest. Like, I've been enjoying the tournament. How about you?
Yeah, it's been really good. We've had some really high quality matches. At the start, there was a bit of a one-sided streak going on, but we've been getting a lot, as the tournament goes on, obviously, getting a lot of really good matches starting to happen. And now Zin is in the lobby with us, ready to go, and Pinhead needs to step up into the podium, and we're gonna see how it goes. Who are you banking on for this one? We've seen both of the players that are currently up. Obviously, being in winners semifinals is quite a big deal, or rather, winners finals, because it would be grand finals next.
Yeah.
We've seen both of these players just on their A game today, just on point, and so I do wonder how this goes. This is very much unstoppable force versus immovable object, fastest rushdown in the game versus, zoner. Just zoner gameplay.
The second best zoner.
Yeah. Well, maybe June 10th, Copium.
June 10th. Remember the date.
Yeah, everyone in the Strive community keeps saying June 10th like it's going to be the day of Rapture, the day we're all gonna go to heaven. But who knows?
But right
Who
now,
knows what's really going to happen? Pinhead with a really strong start in the first round, but now having to deal with Zin. Pressure tries to go for the grab, but doesn't get it. Unfortunately for Zin, was not able to punish.
Yes, but right. Oh, good catch there with the second part. The wreck again catch the back to the 6H. But gets the record. That will be a wall break here.
Yeah, that's a lot of damage on Pinhead, but you know, it could still go either ways. With just a really aggressive play, baiting out the DP, going for the bomber. And now look at that, just like that. That's 90% of Chip's health gone. Just in one fell swoop. And the Zansen Rogue cancel, which Pinhead was unfortunately. Whoa! Okay. Okay.
Yo, combo breaker out here.
That's really good for Xin, because I mean, obviously, if you're at 1 heart, you don't actually lose any rounds. So, Pinhead is the only one who gets who counts as having lost that. Pinhead bouncing away. Xin unfortunately chokes the wall combo and now loses a bunch of health to it. The 2K2D combo. Oof.
Oh, yep, that's it.
Yeah, who needs European players going to Combo Breaker when you have Combo Breaker in Europe?
The son's like, Mom, I want to go to Combo Breaker. I want Combo Breaker. Mom, we already have Combo Breaker at home. Combo Breaker at home.
It's not about the combos you break in your screen. It's about the combos you break in your heart. I don't know what that means, but I'm a philosopher.
Especially that one combo that didn't drop. That was just unfortunate. That was the combo breaker.
But it's fine because, you know, at the end of the day, consistency is key, and Pinhead has had a lot of really good, consistent combos and punishes. But now, speaking of consistency, there's Zin's unending pressure going for the Zansen Roga to not actually break the wall and just continue putting up pressure. But now Pinhead, not phased by the low health on his side, just be going in for more pressure.
Oh, but there's a throw from Pinhead here.
Ooh.
Good man.
It gets crossed! Oh, unfortunate. Again, 2 extremely strong players here just fighting it out, looking to see who gets into Grands. And immediately Xin with a really good combo to start the round off, not wanting to be left behind, doesn't like the fact that Pinhead came out ahead in the first game.
Ooh, yep, that's it. And Xin will even things up here with the 1-1. Still not... Just showing again, he's not free. He can still fight.
Yeah, that was really swift 1-1 backswing. But now, Pinhead needs to step back up again. And we've seen the ability to do so. Xin, you know, playing Chip means you have a lot less health than any other character in the game. It means that Pinhead, the 2K round start, getting such a nice hit. Or is it a 2D? I confuse both of the low kicks from Axel. They're very similar.
Definitely.
Oh, once again, choking the wall combo, not getting it. But look at that, oof. Pinhead just not getting a break this round and getting ran down.
You know what they say, that one game was just data.
Yeah, exactly. And Xin, we've known to be just a really powerful player. So, can do a lot with a game of data.
Oh, good air to it there from Xin. Push Pinhead in the corner here. Again, just keeping Pinhead in the corner, just not
Pinhead's going a lot for the jumps, for a neutral jump in the corner. And Xin just keeps going for that jump kick to prevent Pinhead from doing anything. Okay, going in immediately out of the RC in neutral. Dodging the shuriken. And doesn't... Yeah, that's all it takes. Just one small punch from Chip.
Now, and Zin putting himself up 2-1. Again, that first game was just data, and he's utilizing that data really well and just not letting Pinhead play at all.
Yeah, and again, this is the two polar opposite characters. Pinhead needs room to breathe for Axel to work, because you need to be a little bit far behind. You need to be able to read what your opponent is trying to do to be able to zone them out of their options. But if you're just a really fast crackhead ninja that runs at you, that's gonna be hard to deal with. Like, look at that. Pinhead needs some serious adjustments in the game plan to properly deal with it.
For sure. And again, Zin is on that speed right now, just getting that counter and able to get some momentum going here, but Pinhead's able to interrupt it with 2K2D.
But even still, getting a good bits of damage this time around. Pinhead, ooh, with a solid YRC, but unfortunately being that high up on the screen meant that couldn't actually do anything off of it. Solid command grab.
Oh, there's the anti-air.
Alright, a swift first round. Pinhead really wants to equal out the score. Doesn't want to go down without putting up as much of a fight as possible, but look at all of the risk gauge that Chip's already been able to apply.
Yeah, but again, Pinhead's able to zone, just run away, but unfortunately Zin's able to catch up. A good interrupt there from Pinhead with a 5K2D here. Hansen is in such a precarious position here. Gets hit with the snail! Oh, that's that.
And is that it? Oh no, just barely not enough to kill it. Zin gets one last chance to be taking the round and will be doing the most out of it, but Pinhead actually jumps the grab and gets it with the JH.
Pinhead really wants to go to being a win head instead of an L head.
Instead of a clown head.
If he loses, he's just gonna be called a clown head.
No, even if Pinhead loses, they're still the lower bracket. They're still a hope.
Yeah.
But honestly, being comfortable getting into grands right now would be so nice for Pinhead and for Zin. But you know, Pinhead wants this. I'm kind of wanting it for Pinhead. I like Axel a lot. But look at this pressure right away. Oof. And Zin giving just a little bit of chance for Pinhead to run forward, but still manages to get a counter hit on Pinhead, trying to finally press a button out of the corner. Pinhead with a gold burst is going to need to find a place to use all of that meter. A bit of damage. Zin is still at full health. Oh, solid anti-air. Now there's the Axel Bomber. Ooh, this is a really solid combo. Putting a dent in that health deficit that Pinhead was at, but Zin still has full meter. Whoa!
The zoom. He
That
needs
is-
to be on that speed.
He got the zoomer movement. And now, unfortunately, Zin is just going to be able to block the Sickle Storm and then gets in, getting the round. So this is set point now for Zin. Pinhead with a good start to this round.
Oh!
Solid JH, but the DP out of Zin. Hold on, we have gold burst moments again. Pinhead's been getting a lot of these.
Ooh. Goes to the FD.
Oh, this is just tense. And we're just both quiet, just enjoying the high level of play here. Pinhead's just hanging on by a thread, gets the trade for the win. And now we're in the last Luigi.
Oh, this is such a close close set right here between the two players, but Sin is also really close to getting the burst here as well. But again, he's just not letting Pinhead play.
Yeah, I mean, that's what you have to do. You just can't allow Axel any room to breathe or you're just gonna get zoned out. The whiff punish on Zanzaroga, and so little health. And the
Raise-
meter to RC it.
Bringing the Reds in there and taking the round, and Sin will be the one to proceed to the finals here, to grand finals, and sending Pinhead to losers finals instead.
Yeah, and now we're going to have next up on the stream we have MZA versus Smoib. Smoib, great well-known streamer, Gold Lewis player, just a lovable guy in general.
Yep. I still can't forget the time when someone sent me a clip of Smoip saying, "You can't beat that, ho dead."
Hey, as much as people were saying Ho dead, you know, Ho put on such an amazing fight on that event.
I mean, I'd definitely say both teams did really well.
I mean, obviously Zebia did well. I mean, y'all won, but I want to shout out all of my fellow hoes, because that was sick. But immediately, we're going to have MZA and Smoib here. Eno versus Gold Lewis, another really fun matchup I find for Eno. I don't know how Gold Lewis players found it. I've heard some people say it's fine. I've heard some people say it's awful for the big boy. But in general, it's just a fun matchup to play, I think.
Yeah, makes sense. Like his name is Love You Smoip Heart.
I do love you, Smoib. Notice me.
Now we're gonna go into the first game of this losers quarter set right here as Smoip forces out MZA to force out the burst from MZA here, but
MZA actually going in for the air confirm, baiting the burst really nicely and going for the safe jump, blocking the reversal BT, and now just going in for resets with the note. Very nice. Breaking the wall, getting positive bonus. Moib now gets to play neutral again, but you know, Eno's movement can just kind of avoid those Behemoth Typhoons, and the instant air super out of the hover dash.
very clean there from MZA, just taking the first one again, just backing away, trying to get a projectile out, but Smoip just says no.
Now, ooh, the low hit, that's a lot of damage. Anzada's in a precarious position, whereas Smoib has full health, and that's gonna be it.
Just dead.
Just moving up slowly, using that jump dust to try and cover up as much of the screen space as possible and try to prevent Eno from doing anything. Anzade gets a knockdown, gets a jump in with the note. Just play slow after everything's blocked. Dashing under, gets the backdash, caught by Behemoth Typhoon. And now Smoib is just gonna go in. Look at that, just a solid combo.
Oh, but MZA gets a counter hit here, but again, he's gonna have to work a lot hard, but unfortunately, Smoib just jumps over to stroke the big tree. The JD will connect, and Smoib will take the first game of the set.
All right. Now I am torn because I love both of the players on the screen. I love MZA, I love Eno, but you know, Smoib's also just very chill, wholesome personality of our European FGC here. So this is a tough position. Oh, solid gold burst from MZA. Oh, catching the air dash off of Smoib and another air super will do so much damage. Go into the next, going to the next screen with positive bonus. Now Anthony just gets to play it a little bit chill, fish for good hits. There it is.
Very well played there from MZA, taking the first round in a very convincing manner here. Oh, Risa jumped over the note, but
Smoib with a really nice 2P anti-air. That button's so good. Look at that damage now. And the combo is still going, and now with the drone Oki forcing MZA to spend all of their remaining meter on FD to not die to just chip damage. And now the jump does barely hitting, and yeah, you don't have meter. Oh, you didn't have the meter to stop that. You're just gonna take the chip damage.
Yes, but again, MZA with the burst, but gets caught there by the counter JD there from Swipe. Goes for a throw setup here. Gets the low! Oh my goodness! He'll just break that system with a perfect, and Smoib looking really dominant with that 2L right now. I'm just loving the way that he's dealing with those strokes, just jumping, just neutral jumping, and then just going for the JDs, and just so far he's just so dominant right now. And I think for the most part, this could very well spell doom for MZA here.
Yeah. Wait, it's 1-1, right?
Oh, is it?
Why did MZA? It is, or is it 2-1? 2-0? I'm really confused.
Oh, it's 2-2-0. 2-2-0.
2-0? Because the score was 1-0 to MZA, and then now it's 1-0 to Smoib. I'm so confusing. I've just been enjoying the games themselves. I'm in the zone.
Yeah, it's
2-0. MZA just has to bring out a lot of A-game, getting caught out barely by the BT, and now with those hits just continuing on between the chip damage and just the general hits.
Dead.
MZA's just gone.
Now, Smoib on the set point could potentially be marking his spot into loser semis here.
Wait, losers finals, right? No, yeah, loser semis.
loser
No,
semis,
loser
yes.
semis. Yeah, sorry, I'm the one who's confused. I'm getting mixed up.
Yeah, it's losers
But-
quarters now, and whoever wins goes to loser semis.
Exactly.
Oh, the defense from Smoib just so clean.
Ooh, the 2P checks also, they're so good. I mean, that it is definitely one of. Yeah, that was just a clean set from Smoib. And I mean, those 2P checks are so powerful for Smoib, for checking air approaches and finding gaps in pressure. And the presence of mind to be able to use that button kind of fearlessly, especially in the Eno matchup where it beats a lot of approaches, it deals with a lot of things very well, is very nice.
Definitely, but now we're gonna go into our next match of in losers quarters here. We're gonna have the top seed of the tournament, Bella, going up against Cuenca. The Cuenca managed to book their place into losers top 8, where they actually beat Juxtaposer 3-0 to manage to go into losers top 8, and even beat Armix in a very close 3-2.
Yeah, beating Armix is no small feat. So, but now you have a different kind of raid boss in Bella, who's also, as stated before, really powerful EMEA region player, really powerful coming from Germany. And we're gonna go straight into it.
And of course, whoever wins this set will proceed to loser semis to play against Smoib. So there's a lot at stake here.
Mankind knew that they cannot change society. So instead of reflecting on themselves, Duel 1.
And we got the May theme playing. Ooh, the clash to start the round, immediately giving Cuenca an advantage to go in. Typically, this is kind of a sketchy matchup for Eno. Yeah, the 2S, the 5H, the jump S are really dangerous buttons to deal with from Mei. Just generally, her things are very problematic.
For
But
sure.
Cuenca finding the way in, and that's what you want. Ooh, getting a nice in, letting Bella take off of the wall, unfortunately, and getting hit from behind. Going for the air throw, but the slowdown from Blue RC unfortunately causes Cuenca to get punished.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of damage.
Oh, is that Belgium? Oh, I'm so sorry. That is a really bad mistake for me to make. My dumb of ass.
You're about to get fired.
Oh no. But can you really blame me? Just use a different set of 3 colors. There's so out of the 16 million colors. Out of the 16 million colors available to the human spectrum, y'all 2 countries chose the same 3.
Oh, but Cuenca going with the gets the burst. Good 6p there and puts Bell in the corner for spell to burst.
Yeah, but Cuenca's just in a very precarious position of kind of anything could spell the end here. Any stray hit could convert into something very bad, or at the very least, a case like this where you're doing a lot of corner pressure. And Cuenca against Mei, you can't just approach with stroke like you normally would a lot of matchups. You can't even be too careful when hover dashing. And there it is. First point goes to Bella.
Bella just with a dominant performance here, and obviously I imagine that the expectations are that Bella would beat Cuenca, but obviously you just can't count out Eno, a character who can easily sway the momentum and then just start mixing you to death and 8 sets just like that.
Duel 1.
And now we're going to go into the second game of the set here, but right now, God, 6
Solid 6B on the Dolphin.
Oh, the
Yeah.
burst beat from Cuenca!
Yeah, that's the Daru special. Stroking under bursts is a classic Eno move. And now another solid 6B, Eno 6B, one of the more privileged ones in this game. Now Bella getting a really solid jump off of that, off of the grab, forcing Cuenca to FD quite a bit, pushing Bella just to where 5H is too far to hit, and far slash is a safe option.
Definitely, but right now Cuenca's able to get some momentum going here, gets the low. But again, Cuenca just keeping Bella in the corner, just not letting him escape. But now we're coming back to neutral here. Bella just trying to find an opening, but Cuenca with the roaming cancels able to catch Bella.
Oh, unfortunate. I think that that was supposed to be a jump cancel into jump dust to get the safe jump timings out, but unfortunately just came out as a regular dust. But even still, Cuenca just getting a clean 2 rounds off of Bella, taking a point.
For sure, and again, I don't think Cuenca's gonna make it easy for Bella at all. So now we're gonna go into the third game of the set. It's still anyone's game at this point.
It definitely is. I think the higher level of play, the later you go into a tournament, the quality of players increasing just means that they can do so much more with the individual information from single matches, even in short first to 3 sets. That, oh, look at that bait. That was a gorgeous bait. But yeah, it just means that these players can kind of adapt to what each other is doing a lot more effectively, and potentially, leads to some swings in the score. So, Bella might be able to just take it back after the last loss, or we might see Cuenca just running away with it.
For sure. Goes to the BRC, so he's able to take the turn. Goodness, the mix from Cuenca is just so strong. Catches the high with Bella with the high and will take the first round. Oh, trying to mix up their options here, but guess 6P's a dolphin.
Really solid. Yeah, 6 being the dolphin used to be a meme, and now it's just a very real option against that. It takes a little bit of a read. A lot of the distances you can't realistically react to the dolphin, but when you're at mid-screen, you definitely can. And Cuenca showing that they have the ability to just see it coming. Oh, and Bella with a solid hit into RC, not going for the option to send Cuenca back to the corner, but doesn't matter because the combo will just carry them there on their own. Unfortunate clash. Cuenca does cancel it into the air grab, but left them very vulnerable. And I think this is death. Oh, unfortunate death right after gold bursting.
Just catching Cuenca there with the counter hit, but right now Cuenca's able to. Oh, again! Just the unfortunate hit, but there from Cuenca.
I think that the tournament jitters might be happening here. Might be a little bit stressed, a little bit scared, but it's fine. Cuenca's doing really good here. Really good job at dealing with May pressure, and just as I say that, getting hit, gets the backdash caught by close slash.
All players just trying to find their openings, punish the 5-8.
And a really solid cross up, and the stroke under the burst. That was really sick.
Well played there from Cuenca, utilizing the Daro Ino tech, and we'll move up. We'll move up 2-1.
Yeah, just one more game to go into losers final against Simoe. Which is interesting because if Cuenca does win this match, Simoe's gonna be fighting 2 Ino players back to back. I wonder how much of a benefit that can be. Because on one hand, you're getting practice against the same character. On the other hand, the 2 players might play quite differently and throw you off.
Definitely.
Oh, Cuenca finding their way in, throwing the note to try and set up a situation, but Bella just escaping with that jump dust tech. Solid jump kick into a knockdown. Another burst baited. Oh, Cuenca's just keeping their distance, does go for the heavy dive.
Oh, but Gatch's been there with the note, and you can see, but again, just poking caught with the note again.
And Bella's kind of being conditioned into trying to stay away, trying to play careful, and trying to stuff any potential approaches from Cuenca, not actually going in that much against them.
Yeah, you can see right there, Cuenca just playing so patient against him.
Oh, but a big 5H hit! This is just death. Yep. Doesn't even go for the super, just knows it kills.
Yep. Oh, you can see right now, Bella's just throwing out buns so preemptively, but just getting caught for it right now. Gets caught with the note again.
Oh, really solid conversion from Cuenca. Getting a respectable little bit of damage and positive bonus out of it. And now the objective is to try and get Bella down before that burst meter can come back. Going for the Roman cancel into the overhead. And now Bella is so close to getting this burst back. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Ulted forward! Bella ulted forward before the round ended.
Oh, no. He rage quit on the combo drop. That was Bella's chance to take it back.
Oh, no. Yikes.
Oh, that is a tragedy.
Oh, that's just Yikes. The rage quit there for Bella, but I think by that point it definitely seemed like Cuenca just had the set there. Yeah, I think Bella did ult for their Envy. I think Bella did.
Have we heard anything different? Yeah, Bella throwing out the GGs. And that is it. It is going to be Cuenca versus Smoib next. Fighting for the chance to fight Pinhead.
Yes, and it looks like we're going to get the match underway in a few. Man, that was a little unfortunate there. Just yeah, don't have really much to say there.
It just, sometimes it happens. You know, the salt is part of fighting games, part of competitive games in general. Just sometimes it'll get to you, and poor decision making can happen, especially in situations where you hadn't even lost yet. You could have made the unlikely comeback. Now we just need Smoib to step back up and come in to the room.
And actually also give me an opportunity to get myself some water real quick, so I'll be right back.
Okay, Smoib is back. Swedish hero, the butter churner. Just beat another Eno player and now has to fight another. Whew. Apologies for being so quiet, just the voice needs a little bit of rest, especially since now we're gonna have a lot of back-to-back hype sets guaranteed. Ugh.
We're also gonna have an announcement before Grand Finals.
Ooh. Excited to know what that is. You've piqued my curiosity.
I would never.
Just say, ooh. Hmm?
I would never.
Oh, you would never.
I would never have technical difficulties or run a cursed tournament.
It's fine. You know, at the end of the day, we're all here to watch some good-ass Guilty Gear, and we're getting to see it. And immediately we're going to go in Cuenca versus Smoib. Hopping on, and as I was saying before, Smoib already beat MZA. So now that this is the Eno gauntlet to get into losers finals. Unfortunate that Smoib was having hacker issues, because that's not the first time that's happened. It happened to what was it? It happened to Akarayan, happened to Latif when we tried to host Ho versus ZDBI. We had problems on Salt Mine, I'm fairly sure they struggled. But yeah, hopefully this set can just go in uninterrupted. You know, Cuenca took a very fast first kill, being able to keep the pressure up, not letting Smoib do the thing. Now, if you let Gold Lewis swing, that's when you get punished. That's when you get the pressure coming at you, because Behemoth Typhoon puts a lot of plus frames on you, and the way to deal with that is not letting yourself block it in the first place, not allowing yourself to be in the bad position. Solid YRC into the grab, and now Cuenca able to get back into the dominant position, getting back into where they can do pressure. Unfortunate 5P doesn't actually connect to anything, doesn't further put in pressure, and Smoib is able to punish into a round win. Oh, Cuenca with the nice air confirm, taking Smoib into the corner. Now, with the wall slump. Yeah, it's just going to run more wall slump setups, but Smoib finds the reversal, finds the Typhoon, gets a hit on Cuenca, gets the mix-up, the million movement. And now with the drone Oki, Cuenca goes for an unfortunate burst, doesn't hit anything, and Smoib is able to just go in and punish it. That is 1-0 for Smoib.
Okay, I am back.
Welcome back. There was just a whole ass match that went in. Very hard fought on both sides, and Smoib pulled through. And now, on to the next round of the set.
Nice, nice.
And yeah, I'm once again, having to root against my main, to root against the player I like.
The dilemma.
But it's fine, because I'm just happy I'm watching some good ass Guilty Gear. Oof, really solid anti-air Behemoth Typhoon.
Oh my goodness, just
Look at this is what I was talking about. Like, just before you came back, I was just talking about, like, the way to deal with the plus frames on Behemoth Typhoon is just don't get hit by it in the first place. Even if you're blocking it, there's so many plus frames, the pressure just keeps coming on, you take chip damage. It's just a bad scenario to be in. The way you deal with it is playing like Cuenca is playing right now and was playing before, where you just play aggressively. You don't allow Gold Lewis to get into the scenario where he's being able to use the Behemoth Typhoon at all against you.
For sure, but
Oh, solid grab into the safe jump. Smoib actually back dashes the command throw super, goes for the gun combo. And that's so much damage, but it's scaled so hard to the amount of hits. But now on the hard knockdown, we'll get a mix, goes for the wake up throw, and goes 2-0. Cuenca here in a very precarious position. One game away from being thrown out.
Smoib literally just said, "Hey, hold this throw."
Just that's the Gold Lewis version of the Skibbity Whoop. It's just a run out throw.
But yeah, it looks like Smoib is up 2-0. Could potentially be the one to make his way to losers final split against Pinhead, but can Cuenca potentially make a comeback here? That's the big question.
Yeah, this is what I was saying. Now, Cuenca able to find the gap, getting bursted away by Smoib, but this is what I mean, is if you get into the position where Gold Lewis has advantage against you and is able to run his pressure, you struggle. You're going to struggle.
For sure, and right now Smoib is on set point.
Yeah, just needs the one round to take it, but Cuenca isn't going to hand it over for free. Look at this, just going in, starting the pressure, getting the grab out, getting a safe jump off of it. Now another grab, going for another reset, another grab, and the OTG hit. Gets the round.
Oh my goodness, the conditioning is unreal.
Yeah, it's always a thing of like, they're not gonna go for another grab. Oh, the extension on the hurt box there for HCL, turning out to be too bad for Cuenca, who gets counter hit by the jump dust.
Oh, but right now Smoib went for the burst there.
Oh,
Got answered there.
Yeah, the 2P is ridiculous. Cuenca actually being put into danger from backdashing too much, trying to put up a lot of distance away from those potential Behemoth Typhoons, going for the good optimal combo into the wall super and getting around against Smoib.
Wow.
Will this be a reverse sweep?
We'll just have to see, because like I said, once Ino has that momentum, it's just really difficult to stop her.
Duel 1. Let's rock.
Alright then. Solid start for Cuenca, getting hit a little bit at the start, but being able to begin putting up pressure, but never mind, because Smoib's got the drone Oki on deck, grabs into the wall break and just kills, putting himself on set point already, again.
Ah, damn. Oh, good take that from Cuenca.
This Swedish man does not want to hear it. He's here to just put people in trouble.
Oh,
And
that's it.
speaking of, the drops combo! That could have just been it, but it's still not over. You're still in the corner.
No, I think this is it. I think this is gonna be it.
The level
needs to
3
hit, yep.
security drone, and yeah, the coffin slap in the air. Just gets it.
Anyone there?
Smoib's gonna be going against Pinhead
Run
next.
away so fast. Gold Lewis.
And that's the... Yes. Go on?
Honestly speaking, I think at the end of the day, we should give credit to Cuenca though, like, because Cuenca had quite the run. I don't think anyone thought that Cuenca would get this far, especially being able to take an entire set off of like players like Juxtaposer, Armix, Bella, just so many heavy hitters that you'd think it would win.
Yeah. And, you know, especially that set against Bella, that was so well played. You know, Ino versus Mei is such a difficult matchup to deal with, that staying level-headed and playing it slow and getting the solid hits that get you the win,
Duel 1.
very important. But now
Sure.
it's Pinhead versus Moib fighting for a spot on Grand Finals. Whoever wins this will go against Zin.
Oh, but right now, Pinhead's looking so strong at the moment.
Yeah, this is a very difficult matchup for Gold Lewis, even if Smoib himself has a lot of experience with it. It's still not easy.
Definitely.
But look at that jump in. And this is it. Now there's still a burst to deal with, but Smoib is maintaining safety and then just kills.
Just
Oof.
dead.
Just those coffin swings taking it. And now big swing. Another one. Another one. And Pinhead gets the gold burst actually.
Oh, but
Okay.
Snell connects.
Look at the hit! But unfortunately doesn't get a follow-up off of it. Still managed to get a jump in, gets 5 feet away. Pinhead is just hanging on by a thread. The Skyfish is gonna do so much and allow Smoib to go in and gets the first game of the set.
Damn. Honestly,
Who's-
like, Smoib looks so comfortable in this matchup, honestly.
Yeah, who says you can't be comfortable on a 7-3 matchup? Just the matchup is just a number, and if you're a good enough player, it doesn't mean anything. Like, if something's a 7-3, that means that those 3, you can be all of the 3 there, right?
Yeah.
Duel 1. Let's
Right, now we're gonna go into the second game of the set here.
Ooh, Pinhead immediately getting a gold burst and creating some space. And having space metered is really nice and in Axel's favor. But Smoib just playing it spaced out, playing it careful. Pinhead gets a grab, goes in, ready to put up the pressure, goes for the Axel Bomber, but Smoib is ready with the Gat and the burst. And look at this. Oh, goes for the twist, goes for the Millia jump heavy, but unfortunately doesn't get it. And now Pinhead will take a round.
Yeah. Now we're gonna go into the second round here. Good round switcher from Smoib, avoiding the 5P there. Oh, but right now, just Pinhead just trying to keep Smoib away.
That is what you need to do. You just need to space yourself out because, you know, if Gold Lewis is anywhere close to you, it's a big, big danger. Oh, solid JH. Little combo into the bomber. Smoib has a burst, but it's going to be very hard to do anything with it. Pinhead can just play it very slow, very careful. Okay. There's the burst. Roman cancelled gun. And Smoib will actually get a massive confirm off of this.
Oh, but first the Behemoth missed there, so he hats off for the close slash.
At least still got the wall break, and Pinhead wasn't able to tech away. And now another Axel Bomber into the corner. A very low health Smoib, but a very low health Pinhead as well, and a gold burst. But unfortunately, that super doesn't have a lot of invulnerability, or any, I don't think.
No, it still hit Axel either way.
It did, but it was after the round. All good. Now 1-1. This is just a really good set. Either of these players is deserving of going back into winners and going into the grand finals to fight Sin. But is Pinhead gonna be the one to get the run back? Or does Smoib get to go fight the Zokage for the first time this tournament?
We'll just have to see.
Looking from the start, it looks promising. Look at that damage right away. Oh, that is difficult to deal with. The 2P little confirm are seeing to maintain positional advantage and going for the gun to eat up any remaining meter that Pinhead might have. And there's a 6P finish. Oof. Okay, Smoib with a really promising start to the last round. Now just needs to work to get in again. Trades with Pinhead, unfortunately. Unfortunately, because any trade that puts you far apart from each other ends up being favorable for Axel.
Oh, he just ducked underneath the Behemoth. And Pinhead trying to go for the Kizzy K. Smoke trying to respond with a charge that's of his own, but Pinhead's able to get the cold burst.
Yeah, now Pinhead has a lot of meter to make something work. To go for any dripped out combos, go for any nice funky plays. Oh, solid. Oh, tried to bait the burst, but waited for not long enough. Smoib waited just as much as humanly possible to go in. It takes a lot of trigger discipline on that burst sometimes to bait the baiter.
For sure.
Now sending in the drone. Doesn't actually go out at level 3. Oh, tries to go for the super jump, but unfortunately didn't get enough momentum off of the BT to just go into Pinhead's face. And that, I think, costs the round.
Yeah, and right now Pinhead is up 2-1, so a lot of pressure is on Smoib, just asking for help here.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of effort that needs to be put into to just getting in consistently against Pinhead. Smoib has all the tools, has all the options, knows how to do it, just needs to do it in the right moments right now. And get in for the win.
Duel 1.
Sure.
Solid hit. Good start to it. Already did 80%. This is the same scenario we just saw. Really powerful first round. Now with the super, this absolutely kills. There's no way Axel, especially because it wasn't even very scaled. There's no way Axel is ever living through that. And now Smoib needs one more to equal out the score and go to a final game on the set.
Oh, it's trying to use those
Dodging,
5Ds.
yeah, dodging those 5Ds masterfully. Just ducking under, but unfortunately this zoning has dealt quite a bit of damage to Smoib, running out of opportunities to get in, running out of health to play with, to get onto Pinhead's face. Unfortunately, now very low.
Oh, another behemoth gets hit by the 2D.
Now just jumping over the Rensen, and unfortunately gets just hit by the 5D. Which is a really solid button. Even if it is reactable, a lot of times you can just overwhelm someone's mental stack with it. You know, your opponent can be just trying to think of the ways you're going to be continuing to hit. You can just be trying to block, trying to look for a grab. And you'll just overlook the dust animation. And when you just need a little bit of damage to win, that might be all you need. And now Smoib, getting dangerously close to being taken out of the tournament, needs to go for some hero plays. Pinhead unfortunately drops the combo after the RC. Takes a little bit of damage to the chip from the Skyfish. And now Smoib is gonna go in. This is Smoib's turn to fight. Tries to go for the bounce off of the wall tech. Unfortunately mistimes it, jumps over the command grab. And now with very little meter to spare, another 5E finish.
It looks like Pinhead will be the one to get the run back against Zin and will proceed to grand finals from loser side. But
Everyone loved the Smoib. That was so well fought. Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, it's fine, Don't worry about it, it's cool.
But
Okay,
yeah,
so
no.
before we go
Oh.
into grand finals, we've got an announcement or two. Okay, the first one we've got. Let me check this. I think it's 6 p.m. CEST. Yes, thank you. Good. We've got a 10v10 team event with a player for each character at the Discord host. Yeah. That's the announcement. No. But we've got a couple of them. First team. Team order. We've got Quido, Noctron, Exion, Juxtaposer, Not Pichu, Akurayan, Bella, Sechi, Kurokic, and Zed. We all know Zed from the fantastic team event hosted on Orochi's event, who had a fantastic run at Combo Breaker. Okay, Team 2. We've got Team Chaos, consisting of Pinhead, Nexi, Xeno, Zin, Smoib, Nelkel, Stegi, Varix, Badua, and MZA. And as we already said, the date is 10 p.m. June 5th. 6 p.m. CEST, June 5th. I'm sorry. Okay. First one.
Damn,
What do you think? Exciting?
that's sick. That's such a cool lineup. Yeah, getting one character for one player for each character. That's sick. Having my local boy Zano as well. Always good to see.
Okay. Next event. We've got something new. That's going to be a regular event on the EMU server for Strive. The first one is going to be right before the patch on June 9th.
Ooh.
Oh,
7:30 p.m. Gonna be each week. It's gonna be an invitational. And it has this sick ass banner. It's called Olympus. It's gonna be the gods
yeah.
fighting as to be the king of the hill. Our first king of the hill is gonna be Tiger Pop, fighting Xeno, Barry, Nexi, Kurokic, Euro, Akarain, Tim, and Steggy. They will be fighting in an 8-man bracket to fight to get a chance at beating the good lord Tiger Pop, the first to 7. And if they win, they're gonna be the new king of the hill. From what I know, there's gonna be a prize. I don't know what it is yet, and I don't think the guys know either. But it's gonna be your chance to beat up Happy Chaos one last time before he might or might not be changed. You got this, guys.
Okay, I'm not actually sure because I know about the prize. I don't know if it was publicly said. It was said somewhere. I'm gonna refrain from saying anything. Anyway, it's not up to me to announce it. But I think I'm actually gonna be on the mic for this one for Olympus with Medusa, who's putting it together.
Ooh.
Over at the Ho Discord.
This is gonna be fantastic. I'm looking forward to this.
Yeah, this is bound to be a fun one.
Okay, so team event this Sunday. Olympus every Thursday, 7:30 p.m. CEST. And I hope we can have a good grand finals after this.
Oh, it's bound to be good because it is, the Zokage versus Winhead.
The Zokage of the Hidden Beef Village against the Winhead himself, Pinhead. Now the question is, will the Zokage transcend and get an opportunity to play in Wanted next week? And literally have 0 time to prepare for the new balance patch, depending on at what time that comes out. I'll laugh if the balance patch comes out literally in the middle of Wanted. It's like, oh hey, guess what? New balance patch, by the way.
I mean, as far as I know, the patches always come out in the morning UK time. So I think there's gonna be a little bit of time to actually what's it called? Prepare a little bit. So
yeah. So that'll be interesting to see, but like I've said, it'll come down to either the Zokage or the Winhead. Is it going? And the question is, who's going to become the big winner and the big loser? Because obviously we'll either have the low Kage or the L head.
And this to reiterate, this is for Wanted next week, not this week, but next week, right after the balance patch. So that's going to be very exciting.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun one.
Okay, we forgot, in all the excitement energy, we forgot to tell Zin that his time has come up to show up on stream, so he might take a second more. But he's gonna be here in time.
He's coming over from the Beef Village.
Exactly. Right now he's just taking his sweet time, I suppose. But I guess it makes sense, when you're the Zokage.
Envy, do we already know who's going to be commentating the 10v10?
Ooh, true.
We have that. I think we had is Rexu. We're gonna have Rexu on commentary for the 10v10. And I think the other spot is still free, but I might be mistaken. Yeah, there he is in chat. He's excited. Gonna be a great event. We're also gonna have slightly different rules from the usual first to 3. Look forward to that.
That is interesting. Anytime there's a shake-up on the rules, we like that.
Let's see.
Zin! Zin, where are you?
It's just like it's just like that Daigo thing. It was like, where's Daigo? Now it's
Oh no,
where's
no,
Zin?
okay, Zin's coming. Zin's notified us that he's on the way.
Okay.
Oh yeah, Damascus just said in chat we might get this week Friday the winner of Striving for Glory for this week
Oh.
Friday on Wanted. You don't have to adjust to the balance patch. Maybe. We'll see.
Hold on,
Ooh.
hold on. It might not be a complete fiesta.
Duel 1.
Alright. Damascus, then potentially, well, the person who wins the set is definitely gonna be up there with you. Let's see. Let's see who it is first, and then let's see when it is that it's happening. Immediately, Zin's already on the back foot, having lost quite a little bit of health. Pinhead playing quite aggressively, and then just going in with the Axel Bombas, getting a 2H ODG hit. Oh, ooh. It was just a nice 2K to finish out the round.
Honestly, Pinhead's
Sorry?
just looking so strong right now.
Ooh, a whiffed grab, and Zin just making the most out of it. Going in, getting the wall break reset, getting the positive bonus. Gonna use it very aggressively. Jumping over to Rensen, getting a cross-up jump 2K. You got hit. How can you tell which way that's gonna hit you?
The answer is you don't.
You just have to be goated. You just have to have Ultra Instinct to see where that's coming. And now it's 1-1 on game 1. That was a lot of ones. And speaking of ones, we're gonna see who is gonna take the first point. It's looking very promising for Zin, getting a lot of damage in right away.
Oh, but right now, Pinhead is such a precarious position. Doesn't have a lot of help, but gets hit by the low.
And there it is, the first point going over to Zin. Oof. Now Zin, 2 games away from winning, and Pinhead unfortunately needing a bracket reset to get the set win, to get the tournament win rather. And both of these players, absolute gamers, deserving of the wins, but only one of them can take it.
It'll just be it's just a very tough matchup overall. Just the fact that again, because Chip is such a fast character, but he got Axel again. It's all about the zoning capabilities. But right now, just Zin's just not a fan of the zoning.
Zin's just being a bully, and I mean, that's what you gotta do. That's what you gotta do in this matchup. You just gotta bully the British man, not allow him any room to run his pressure. And now, that just kills, right? Yeah.
Yep.
That's 2 perfects in a row in the set. Sheesh. that's just it. But now, good start for Pinhead. I wonder what the mental is like, because obviously, you know, Pinhead got taken into the loser's bracket by Zin himself, so it's not that easy to just deal with the fact that you're playing against someone that has just beat you. But hopefully that doesn't affect Pinhead's mental too much as he continues on.
Oh, but Pinhead's going for the burst here just to create some distance, but it doesn't matter. Zin still puts Pinhead in his home, the corner.
Yeah,
Oh,
when you're in the corner against Zin's chip, there is going to be a lot of struggles. Going for the command grab and now forcing a YRC out. And Pinhead, oh, that was very close to being tragic, but even still, the Zin just getting set, the point win and going into set point.
Oh, there's
Whew.
a Hawkeye just looking so strong. It's as if we're just watching a repeat of what happened earlier in the set, except just skipping
Just
2 games.
just the dominance from Zin now on tournament point, and Pinhead needing a reverse sweep just to reset the bracket still. So that's a lot of pressure. Pinhead needs to be very careful here. But even still, that's a good solid start. Goes in, gets hit by the cross-up, but manages to trade with an anti-air 2k? Okay, Pinhead's burst is forced out, it just runs across and then uses Rensen when off of the screen to confuse Zin to just throw out that mental warfare. And now the reversal, but it's about to get baited, and now Zin, yeah, knows the punish, jump over the second hit, and there's the round now. Tournament round for Zin. One round is all it takes, and Pinhead immediately runs forward, whiffs a grab, expecting Zin to run forward and try something around start. On the gap after second, Rekka does manage to find a hit, gets 40% of Zin's health down, gets a little bit more on the next attempt at coming in.
He was escape the corner here, but again, it's just all Zin needs is just one opening.
Oh,
here,
the RC allows Pinhead to defend, but unfortunately then the backdash gets caught, and now the instant overhead finds a hit, but Zin doesn't do anything off it. But breaks the wall now. And with positive bonus, Pinhead on very low health, waits out the burst,
That's
and
it.
just gets the kill.
And with
Just
that,
have such a clean 6 rounds for Zin.
yes, and with that, Zin will be this week's Striving for Glory champion and will book a guaranteed place in Wanted either this week or at the very least next week. That honestly, like, I definitely would have thought that that entire set would have been close, but Zin was just having none of it. He just probably wanted to quickly just wrap it up and probably play some other games.
Yeah, I mean, Zin just wanted to wrap it up. Zin was like, I'm gonna be the guest. I'm just gonna be the guest on Wanted, and there's nothing you can really do about it. I'm just going in. That's what I want to do. And yeah, that's all she wrote. A bit of a tragic anticlimactic finish, unfortunate for Pinhead, but as with all things, it is what it is, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, exciting stuff. Catching Wanted on the Damascus stream. I don't know if Damascus is still watching. Shout out. It's gonna be an exciting show. I'm definitely gonna tune in to see Zin whenever he's in, and just in general. Wanted's a good ass show. What is a sick show? Catch it, Damascus.
Also, there's a guest on Friday as well.
I guess. Ooh, okay. So now nobody that's here has any excuse not to be on, not to be on the stream on Friday, right?
Exactly.
And as for us here, Sacred Sword, you wanna say something before we head off? You wanna take us away?
Yeah. Well, first off, if you enjoyed my commentary and if you want to find me on social media, you can find me at Twitter at Sacred Sword FGC. I also try to stream whenever I can for the most part on Twitch, twitch.tv/Sacred Sword. I am trying to slowly get back into streaming, and right now my goal is to get to 100 followers, where I could potentially be doing a 24-hour stream and some other stuff there as well. And I also have a YouTube channel under the same name as well, so if you want to, you can go subscribe. And what about
Hey,
you,
go-
Lucas?
Well, I am actually gonna follow you because I wasn't following you already. So, follow my lead. Go follow Sacred. As for me, you can find me on Twitter at Lurkus_art. I draw occasionally. No, I draw pretty regularly. I post occasionally, and I try to participate in these shows. I love commentating, trying to also improve as I play fighting games, streaming semi occasionally. It just depends on my availability on times, but make sure to find both myself and Sacred on there. Go follow us, do yourself a favor, and yeah, we'll catch you next time.
Peace.
I think we're gonna throw you over to Zin, who just won.
Yeah.
So make sure you go say hi to Zin, and yeah.
Yeah, go praise your Zokage.
Alright, see you guys next week.
See you all.